السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. So we were just explaining that we're going through Imam Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad, and the purpose of these ahadith are to rectify our mannerisms, to change our behaviors and to improve ourselves. So in this hadith that I am sharing with you, it's continuing the theme that we started off yesterday regarding parents. So in this hadith, the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Ibn Umar actually is teaching us how we should speak to our parents. So on one occasion, an individual, he thought to himself that he had perpetrated one of the kaba'ir, one of the major sins of Islam. So Ibn Umar, he said that he replied that the major sins, there are 9. And he numbered them. قَتَلُ النَّسْمَ, killing someone innocently. قَذَفُ الْمُحْسِنَ, and he named them in order. And at the end, he says, وَعُقُوقُ الْوَالِدَيْنِ, disrespecting, dishonoring your parents. And thereafter, he asked the question, he told the individual, Ibn Umar, he says, أَحَيٌّ وَالِدَيْكَ, that are your parents still alive? So the individual, he says, إِي وَاللَّهِ عِنْدِي أُمِّي, that I have a mother still alive. So he says to this individual, he says that, لَوْ أَلَنْتَ لَهَا الْكَلَامِ وَأَطْعَمْتَ لَهَا الطَّعَامِ لَتَدْخُلُنَّ الْجَنَّةِ, that if you speak to her in a nice way, لَوْ أَلَنْتَ لَهَا الْكَلَامِ, if you speak in a nice manner, you keep communicating with him or her, you keep good communication with her, وَأَطْعَمْتَ لَهَا الطَّعَامِ, you feed her, you honor her, you respect her, you look after her, لَتَدْخُلُنَّ الْجَنَّةِ, this is your door and your entry to Jannah. And it's just a point to reflect for all of us, that for some of us, that opportunity may have gone by. But you still have an opportunity to rectify and to send that ajr and thawab to your parents. For those of us whose parents have deceased. For some of us, we may be in the category that our parents are still living, whether it be in this country locally or abroad. But it's something to reflect that when we think about our lives as we go on and we get older and we become busy and preoccupied, that our connection just becomes further and further, our distance just becomes further and further. First it starts with college, we go somewhere else, then the communication goes down, then we get married, then we have kids, so it just becomes further and further until there's a huge disparity. But what we don't understand, or maybe we may not acknowledge, is that for people, as they grow older, they become more isolated. They become more lonely, right? We have, alhamdulillah, we'll have, as we're growing in our families, we'll have busyness around us, we'll have people around us. But then we forget that actually my mother and my father, they're actually all alone. Whether it be in Palestine, Syria, here, wherever, that they're alone. And all they want is, they want to hear us that, Mom, Dad, are you okay? How are you doing today? Even if it's a phone call. That love and concern of theirs will never go away. Their thought that, have you eaten today, my son, my daughter? That will never go away from them. So I think it's something that we can all rectify and improve, that let's start, if we cannot, at least once a week. If we can't do it every day, if they're local, let's try doing it every day. If we can visit them, ask them how they're doing. Ask our mom, dad, how are you doing? If we can, give a phone call, how are you doing? But maintain that communication. لو ألنت لها الكلام وأطعمت لها الطعام لتدخلن الجنة. This is our pathway to Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to continue this communication relationship with our parents, and bring a smile to their face more than anything. Bring a smile and happiness to their face, that actually my son, my daughter, all that effort I put into them, they actually care a little bit about me. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding. Subhanallah wa bihamdik, subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.
bless you.